your chips and take your sips. It's time to be a little with which one of you? What will you do? When the stakes are the border rise, it's no time to make a compromise. Turn to the river, shuffle to the bridge, never will find out just what it is.
What's going on, my nits, my wits, and everyone in between? It's really great to see you guys, and thank y'all for stopping by. This is going to be vlog 12 when I played in the live stream in Jacksonville, Florida at Jack's Best Bet. So essentially, I'm going to take the footage that they used and I'm going to kind of go over it with you guys. So y'all buckle in, get ready for an exciting vlog. You're going to see a lot of different things coming out, and I'm kind of going to analyze how well I did, how well I didn't do, all those kind of things coming up soon. Also, just wanted to let you know you guys should stay around to the end. I've got some announcements on things that are coming up, things I'm thinking about doing, and kind of where this channel is possibly headed. So, guys, stay tuned till the very end. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know I actually got in some Nit-Wit card protectors here. I'm going to show them here for you. I have them in 3 different colors, as you can kind of see. I've got them in gray, in black, and in green. I am getting these out for $9 a piece. However, if you order 5 of them, I'm going to take care of the shipping within the United States. So, and also, if you order 5, I'm going to get you a 6th one for free. So these are $9 a piece. And if you want, you can either contact me through the contacts or you can contact me at my email, nitwitpoker@gmail.com. I'm going to put that down below for you guys. Again, these card protectors are very limited. I just kind of got a limited number to see how well they did. If y'all want, grab one while supplies last. All right, let's get into it. Get your popcorn, get your snacks. Let's get into the hands.
Notice button straddle.
Is it double straddle here or no?
No.
You can always blind raise if you like.
This is true. You can blind raise.
That's enough.
That is very much an option.
All right. I definitely like this hand starting off where I'm at.
You're making this table lose.
I like a good suited ace, to be honest with you.
Don't look, just call.
This was within the first 35 minutes or so.
Nice little bloater.
He did start that because it's been 3 times he's done that. You were waiting for it, I know.
Yeah, I finally wake up with something good.
Here comes the pain, though. Yeah.
Whoa, man.
Ace trade deuce.
Right there.
All right, that's a pretty good flop for me. Top pair,
Nit-Wit.
decent kicker.
I mean,
That's the 9.
Yep. Nit-Wit is out-kicked here by JC.
You have to look down on shit.
Now you're gonna make me love.
51.
I didn't mean to.
See, if you would have checked, I would have bet blind.
I was honestly hoping one of them would have flopped a straight, because then everybody would have smashed.
I really am bad.
Yeah, and I bet about half pot roughly. That's not a bad bet for there.
Not good enough. It was good enough I had to call blind too.
But as you can tell, I am in a lot of trouble.
JC's coming along, it looks like.
Yep, he's gonna put in a call here.
Heads up.
All right, heads up to the turn.
I like his
Oh my
call.
gosh, and a 9 does get
And
there.
then it peels
Yes, it
just like
does.
that.
Oh, wow.
Tim knows what that was like last night during the charity event.
Yeah. 3 outing and 1 outing and 2 outing, everybody.
I'm gonna pause
they
right
see.
here. I'm gonna pause it right here. So yeah, I definitely like my hand right after the turn. I think JC's call on the flop was the right move. I know a lot of people or some people would probably raise there just to kind of see where they're at. But I do like his call. He's not sure where I'm at either. Possibly a higher ace, even though that's probably not likely. The turn is very, very good for me. I'm definitely at the top of my range with that turn. Shouldn't be a lot that beats me. I guess a 4-5 if somehow they had come along. You know, pocket threes, pocket deuces, I doubt pocket aces are in this hand just because of all the way the action played out pre-flop. So let's continue on.
He's like,
Is behind the
already?
8-ball now.
He already announced it there.
You could have slid that right by, none of us would have noticed.
If 10 peels off, we're going to get some action.
Okay.
Call has been made.
Yep.
Oh my God, the
I
10
do like
did
his
peel
stop
off.
right there.
Wow.
Stop. No shot that just happened.
I'm all in.
All in and a call.
What the? Wow.
What a dealer.
What a dealer. The Englishman does it again.
Yep. What a dealer.
Well, they call it River City around here.
This is true. Jacksonville is called the River City. That's what just happened.
It doesn't feel like that.
That just happened.
All right. So yeah, I mean, it was definitely not the best river for me. I do kind of like JC's check right there. If he bets, I'm not going anywhere with top two pair. Again, I'm at the top of my range, and really that's the only hand that kind of made sense in this moment of how it was played. Ace king, ace queen, ace jack probably would have bet turn or bet flop as well. So him rivering the two pair definitely hurt. I don't see in any in any circumstance that I ever checked that back on the river after he checks to me. Betting all in made sense there. I didn't have that much behind to what the pot was already bloated out to. I guess I could have down bet to maybe 1 or 150 or something like that. He could raise over the top, and then I guess I could possibly fold, but I'm probably not going to, just knowing how I am. So I think that kind of played out for the most part the way it was supposed to. You know, he was ahead of me pre-flop and flop, and I got lucky on the turn, and then he got lucky on the river. And so this kind of was at the very beginning of the night, and I'm pretty much stacked. I think I have a couple $100 left behind at this point. So this was the first big hand I got into with it being so early into the night. Like I said, about 35, 39 minutes within when we sat down and first started the stream. Ironically, because this happened, this actually got me to loosen up a lot more. I wasn't so worried about, okay, like this could be a good poker night. I already kind of saw that, hey, this could not be my best night as far as the way poker goes when you have you're on your upswing or downswing. So it actually kind of relaxed me and got me in the mood of, okay, well, I'm just gonna have a good time and kind of just let the chips fall where they may, still play good poker, but just loosen up and just try to enjoy the moment a little bit more. Because at that point, you know, I was really, really nervous to sit down with this live stream. All right, so let's go on to the next hand, guys.
At a 9, it's just, in my head, I'm like, please no king.
He's like, you're good if you
I
have
was
an
thinking
ace.
more no
Or
kings.
those
I
ace,
didn't care
jack.
about the ace.
Yeah.
But once it
And
came,
he goes, well, what if I have quads? Am I good?
So if the queen
And the other
would
guy
come in
flopped
bad
the boat.
news for you.
yeah, I would like
He's like, I don't think you got quads, but
I will say that banter was really good all night long for us.
like the only hand I did not want to see. I would call.
Fold 4, fold 6, 7 to the 7.
How much was first place in that tournament?
3K.
3K.
It was 3, 2.
All right, we got the raise to $7 from Diggs.
That I don't know. Number-wise.
I'm not looking. Hype man calling.
And a call.
And then I've got pocket fives in the big
A
blind.
little
I'm not going
pot
anywhere.
here. 4 ways in. 28 in the middle.
Free rolling now.
Always free roll.
The next time I'll have it.
That
We're
looks like
8-7. Another rainbow board.
I don't know, next time I'll have. Never know.
Fives are technically in the lead.
You're not gonna fold. You're such a liar.
I like the bowl. Folding
It's
is
like Hype Man is going to go ahead and bet.
$12.
I just want to quad.
I like this bet from Hype Man. Taking a stab at a pot. Didn't look like anybody's interested in it.
Got a witness.
I've got a butter.
does bet
Excuse me. I've got a
12.
gutter ball. I'm coming along. I'm not going anywhere quite yet.
It's in the call. As is Diggs with his 2 overs.
I
Ace
like this
queen.
call by Diggs as well. Diggs
Jack
should
on the
be in the
turn,
best
clubs
spot
are
out of
out
all
there
of us.
now. So Hype Man now with a gutter.
If that hand wouldn't happen, I'd never mention it.
That might work. Gets the best hand to fold. Diggs lets it go as well. Hype Man gets it through now as well.
All right, great job, Hype Man, on that. As you can see, I was ahead the entire time. I really should have called, I guess, one more. In the moment, the jack in my head for some reason was playable. I could definitely see either one of them having a jack and hitting that. And still, there were 2 overs to it as well. But if you looked in theory and kind of how that played out, I'm ahead a lot of times there as well. And so I just really didn't think that one through. And Hype Man with the aggression wins. I mean, he wins that. He understood that that shouldn't hit a whole lot of people as well, and that he's still pretty good. Again, I like the follow up from Diggs on the flop to turn, but congrats to Hype Man on that. He was definitely very active and he was running quite a few bluffs. So I definitely made a mistake there. I could have even possibly check raised maybe on flop, but I don't know what that really accomplishes. So yeah, I probably should have seen one more and seen what he would have done on the river. So that was one of the mistakes I made that night for sure.
Good, easy play. It's hard to mess them up.
Okay, so I'm on the small blind here.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. So appreciate you guys watching. Also at the halfway point of tonight's live stream.
So Hype Man is making it $12.
We take tonight's live stream till about 9:15 tonight.
Thank you, gentlemen.
No problem.
This is purely out of boredom. I'm letting you know right now.
I hadn't played in a while.
This is
Purely
pure
out
hadn't
of
played in a
boredom.
while.
Yes.
Well, he does get a second
It
pair.
does, yep. Pair of
Pretty good flop
for
for me.
Nit-Wit. Open ender for Hatter.
You don't show him why.
Also a pair of 9s for Hype Man.
You ain't showing me nothing. You don't show me folding.
Yeah.
They all got a piece of this. Well, trips now.
Great turn for me.
Trips for Nit-Wit. Hype Man drawing dead now.
Let's make it 50. Let's not.
You're really saying you got a 10?
I'm saying that.
I'm definitely saying that.
Keep calling them egg.
But if I'm egg roll, I'm still saying that too.
Still saying it.
That's true. So he bet 15 and I raised him to 50. And yeah, I'm pretty much telling him what I got.
You would do anything for love, but you won't do that.
Wow. Puts in the call drawing dead.
Says he's not a believer.
Now an ace.
Okay.
Does complete
So now
diamonds.
the flush draw gets there. I'm checking back to see if maybe I have a diamond.
Good check. I have a
Check
10.
it back. Did have a 10.
My hand.
Right.
That was my hand.
Tried to tell you. He had a 10.
You playing my hand over there.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Oh, Hype Man. Hype Man was hilarious the entire time. So yeah, I did like Hype Man's bet on the flop he bet was definitely one that he should have done. With 2 callers, one of us probably have a 10, right? So the turn when he bets out, I raise. I'm telling him I have a 10 pretty much. So he calls. So in my head, I'm thinking he's calling with probably a flush draw. Flush draw does that a lot of times. They'll see bet the turn and then bet out for see bet the flop, then bet out the turn, and then also call like a raise a situation where I've kind of told him what I had for the most part. And even with that, you know, he could have made a mood and repop me, and I'm kind of wondering if he thought that at one point as well. So once the river got there, for me, I think the play is definitely to check and more than likely call, just depending on how big his bet was going to be on the river if he had hit his flush or represented a flush if he had had a diamond in his hand. So I think 50% or lower, I'm calling. I'm probably snap calling. You know, once you get into the 60, 75, pot size bet, over bet, then I'm definitely going into the tank and probably going to find a fold there, I would think. But you never know. So, yeah, that was one of the first pots I really kind of drug in. That was just more than just your basic, maybe uh, 1 or 2 bet pots there. So let's go on to the next hand.
Let me feel it out. This may be a thing. This may be a thing.
It just changes the dynamic after your luck. If I would have
No, you're right. You're right.
Then you could have raised me, and I would have said, all right, I only raised you. You probably who knows it. Maybe blowed up the pot or something.
No. Saying I could have said all.
I could have said fold.
Yeah.
Call 3, fold 4, fold 6, 10 to go.
But you're right. It could
I
be
just want them words to come out
Alrighty.
on one time for the night, so all it.
10 to go.
5 of us going to the flop. I think me or JC probably could have 3-bet this as
5
well,
got some juicy hands out there.
but both of us decided not to in the moment.
6-10 tray, 2 diamonds,
And
which
that
definitely
is an
favors
action
Nit-Wit. Diggs does get a gutter ball.
There's
Egg roll does. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Egg roll has a pair of 6s, so he flops a
So
set.
he bets 15 into it.
I've all been looking for it.
Call. Yes, calm down. I know that's your hand.
Wow, man, that 8 of diamonds pops off here.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Can't wait till I go home tomorrow. My wife says you was talking to your dog.
You were.
Oh, Nit-Wit's in real trouble now. Getting top paired to flush draw.
Alright.
He's definitely not going anywhere.
So yeah, I have more equity, and that is my thought
Raise
process.
from. Yeah.
And so I raise to
Probably gonna get Diggs
100
out of there.
from Eggroll's $40 bet. Probably should have raised more if I decided to raise, kind of on the smaller side. And he goes all in.
How much is it?
Nit-Wit did not see this coming.
One of these. He said he has it covered. Just off the top.
This is not a fun spot to be in. All right.
561.
561.
I've got a lot of outs.
I've got some outs.
And at this point, I have a pretty good hand on top of the outs.
So I'm trying to figure out where I'm at right now.
I mean, you've got 2 pair-ish.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is he has 2 pair or higher.
You may have a set too. Give me a few.
Might be the head of him.
Take your time, take your time. It's a big decision.
Yeah.
Nah, you're good.
You may need to clock me.
No, I'm not gonna do it. No, he knows. No, I'm joking.
I'm really having a difficult time with this, guys.
A kid. It's just a little joke.
Tyler.
I love this song.
Oh, I know. I gotta pay for it.
Oh, I'm just nervous rewatching this
Is
all
this
over
gonna make the
again.
vlog?
This is making the vlog.
Is this gonna make the vlog?
This is making the
the
vlog.
Nit-Wit?
I really do. I think I'm definitely behind.
Guys,
I'm definitely
so,
behind.
should do a short discussion.
so I bet 100 and Angel goes all in. What would you do here, guys? Send the call.
Is this a Nit or Wit play? What's
Yeah,
happening
there you go,
right
there
now?
you go.
This is the Nit or Wit play,
There
guys,
you
right
go.
here.
Exactly.
So we're going to pause right here. This is definitely the Nit or Wit play. So, what should I do? Should I fold or should I call essentially in this spot? I'm going to keep this pause right here. I'm going to let you guys go to the comments and answer what you would do. And then I also want you to comment what you think I am going to do. And I will tell you, I am seriously thinking about calling it at this point. So I'll give you a little bit of a teaser right there. So you go ahead, go into the comments, and let me know what you think and what I should have done.
You know what I would have done? Shit.
So I am pondering. I'm talking back and forth with the table, but I'm also going back and forth with my thought process. At this point, I'm trying to see how comfortable Tyler really is. If I'm behind, I don't think I'm ahead at this point. It just doesn't make
I think I would have
sense.
called by now. But
And they're saying they would have called by now.
I don't think I could have folded, that's for sure.
Now you're getting it.
But after thinking about it, I definitely would have made the call, I believe.
Guys, do you think I should make the call?
I'm behind you. Am I behind you?
I don't know if you can hear him, but he's offering to show me one.
Closest to the deal.
Yeah, I mean, I can even see egg roll doing this with like an ace-10 of diamonds.
I could too. Ace-10 of diamonds makes a lot of sense here.
Pocket sixes, I'm way behind.
And that was one of the hands I was thinking of.
Ding, 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 ding.
So he turned over one of his
Can't
sixes.
do a rabbit card, dude.
Oh, this is good. No, you're good. No, I want to know for future right now.
Flip the next hand.
Since their heads up.
Last said my goal is to make it as entertaining as possible every time I'm here. So
Oh man, I'm so
that was cool. That was nice.
I'm irritated. I put myself in the spot by raising.
Tongue loud, it blows your ears out.
Really?
And I felt the shine.
I'll show you one. I'll show you.
Alright, so I show him my queen.
And I'll show you one since we're showing.
You don't have two of them, so I'm not.
Oh, if two of them, you already snapped them all.
I'm talking about two queens. Oh yeah, you would snap call.
Snap call with two pair.
And I would snap call with two pair
If he
here.
folds two queens on this board, he's never invited back.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Hatter. I should not be invited back if I fold two queens on that board.
I'll show you the other one.
Poker 101 there.
They don't, I mean,
This is later either way.
it doesn't matter either way. Even if it's a bluff, it's a good bluff. It's so funny though, because you smirked when he said 10-6
Yes, he did.
at the very beginning.
They were talking about, so that's Mad Hatter's favorite hand is 10-6, and they were talking about that hand right before we started playing this hand. I was referencing to the smirk of what he could have had 10-6, but I'm really thinking it's more pocket sixes at this point.
I wonder what the chat's saying. Call.
Wait a couple.
fold.
You wait like 2 minutes.
No, I get over. Has it been that long? Has it been that long? I'm sorry.
I know what the chat's saying. The chat's like going,
So you know, I just had to make that.
Here, hype man doing a donkey sound in the background. I love it.
I mean, it's pretty simple where you're at. You either flip it or you fold it. You flip a chip.
It's always that
You
simple.
know where you're at. So.
I'm in such agony right here.
A little bit more. I mean, I haven't really caught anything yet, so it's about time for me to catch.
That's the worst way to
That's
look at
literally what's
poker.
And I'm-
going in my mind. That is literally.
And I'm
what's
being
going on.
100% honest. That is what's going on in my mind right now.
That right there makes a lot of difference.
let them give you wisdom.
I mean, like mathematically, I am not. Supposed
Yes, that is correct. I'm not supposed to make this call.
He's missed all of it. I just realized that. He's missed this.
We
whole
need this to
part.
happen here in just a second, because then I gotta go to the restroom. I won't miss nothing.
I mean, I'm not
Do I
supposed
have time to go to the
I'm not
restroom
supposed
before
to
you
call.
do
I'm not
make a
supposed to
decision?
call.
I'll shut up.
I'm not supposed to call.
Oh, he's just about to. I thought he was.
I did see.
No, you're good.
Right in that moment, I wanted to toss in a chip, but
I fold.
Good fold. Good fold.
yeah.
Yeah, fold
I
the
know.
whole
I know.
time.
What you have was the
You're
second.
dead, Joey.
But I'm telling you,
Diamond draw too.
Yeah, yes. Ace queens.
no, king queen.
It's
It's my favorite hand.
It is my favorite hand.
My favorite
It's
hand.
one of my favorite hands for sure.
It's my
The
favorite
problem is you
hand.
gotta hit it.
And you
You're
flip.
dead doing
And the
nothing.
only thing in my mind is, I think
Mhm.
it's coming. I think it's coming. I think it's coming.
A diamond was coming, but it was gonna pair the board and use them.
Yes, yes, I would have.
I'd have been like, thanks for the invite.
That's what I'm saying. I wish it would have
I'm
been
gonna
this
start
bad.
walking now.
Wow.
I'm making it back to Mississippi.
All right, so yeah, that was definitely the Nit-Wit play. And so the reason I'm even in the tank as long as I am, and I took way too long. I really did. I should have folded a lot earlier than that. Is I had a similar situation about a month ahead of that where I had I didn't have the pair on the turn, but I had a flush draw on 2 overs, and I knew at that point I was behind in this other hand, and I went ahead and called it off. And of course, it didn't come, and I deserved to lose my money that day. In fact, I made a little TikTok about it a couple months before the stream happened. But yeah, the math is not there if I think I'm that far behind. So I was evaluating, okay, so what does he have? What could he have at the very beginning, right? So he bets flop. A couple of us come along. He bets out on the turn, and the turn hits me, and it hits me pretty hard. It gives me a lot more equity, so it shouldn't have helped him out, right? I think my mistake was raising on the turn. I think I should just call there for that reason, for that exact reason. What else is going to come with me because I've just gained equity there, right? So who else's hand has it improved beside my own? There may have been another hand that it did, maybe queen 10 or something along the lines of that, but I doubt that's what it was. I doubt that's what he was going to have in that situation. Continuing to lead out, that would have made sense. And 10 queen could have done that exact same thing. And if that was the case, then I'm behind there as well. With a few outs. So I know I'm behind after he pops all in, and I know he's strong. And the longer we sit there, to me, he looks like he's getting more comfortable. So yeah, I knew I was behind at least 2 pairs. If it was a set, which it happened to be, then all I was looking for were diamonds, right? Just to hit the flush. My my other couple of outs for my king and queen weren't coming. It wasn't gonna matter. So all in all, I made the right decision. It took a long time to get there. I really desperately wanted to call, and now that I'm watching this back, I'm still curious to see if it would have come. That would have been a big pot. And if I'd have lost that pot, I would have pretty much been down 2 bullets at that point. So in the moment, I think I did the right thing. But you guys let me know in the chat. Tell me what I did. If you think I played that well, if you think I should have done it differently, maybe to get to a different result, or should have called it off, or maybe just called the turn instead of raising the turn, which is where I personally think I made the mistake.
And now I'm messing up this one too. So that last one, the one I was gonna blind call was 4 deuce offsuit. Yeah, a lot of $15 pre-flop bets in the beginning.
There's been a lot of fold.
Position call.
That's worse than position.
Because the first like 2 hours I tried to lose, like I normally am.
15 more.
Like 19 months.
Yeah, I wish I
All
would slow
right,
down.
so I'm raising with the ace-8 offsuit.
I could have played it.
My friend was going
Raise the 19.
Those guys at work is like, he's like, if they didn't know any better,
Both of y'all
it's like you're
scared me, if I'm
10
being
minutes
honest.
tight, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'm getting.
All right,
Yeah. No, you're.
I got 2 callers here, 2x2L, and an egg roll.
Compared to the average person. The problem
All
is
right, so I'm c-betting into it.
Yeah, I just was like trying
35's pretty decent size.
No, you've done great. When it comes to any other game, you three bet. It's always been light.
I really feel like the king hits my range more, so I should have more kings with my aggression and my pre-flop aggression, excuse me. And I bet on the turn and get him to fold a 7. Yeah.
Can't see it better. You just see what you have.
Strudel. I had a 7. Strudel. Let's go.
What'd you have? How many had her? I
He said this is ridiculous.
just had ace
He said this is
Yeah, I just had ace high there. It was one of the only few times that I had a bluff on 2 streets and it got through. There are a few times where I bluffed 1 street and didn't get through, or didn't get through on the 2nd street, and I tried it again. But to be honest with you, I didn't bluff a whole lot this particular seating, so I just wanted to show the one few bluffs that actually got through. I wasn't running the best, and I also wasn't playing the best, to be honest with you. I wasn't maximizing my opportunities with the few that I was given, and just things weren't running my way, so I couldn't really build any momentum. I think I should have bluffed in a few more spots. There were a lot of hands I played. My VPIP was actually pretty high, not necessarily the highest, but high enough where I could have played more hands. So definitely should have been bluffing in more spots, and that's something I definitely want to continue to work on. So I did show that hand because it was one of the only bluffs that got through.
Fold 8, $15 in the 9. Fold 1. Fold 2. Roll 3, fold 4, fold 6.
Alright, so egg roll raises to 15. I've got pocket 4s. I'm going to make
Again,
a
showing
call
up.
on the button.
This time
See
for
if I
more
can
than
set
hand.
mine or get some sort of straight draw.
Make it ugly.
And boom. I like egg roll C bet.
Another set. Jeez. And this time with
30.
top pair and a
Definitely
straight
just
draw.
calling. I don't need to go
Egg
anywhere.
roll.
Don't need to raise at this moment.
speed limit.
Give you this.
Raise to 225.
Nope, he's gonna raise big.
Yeah, I raised way too big there.
The second time now that egg roll, like second time in 3 hands,
Way too big. Yeah.
where egg roll had top pair, or flop top pair, and
Hitting sets. I hold
get
one of
caught with the set of the
Yeah.
opponent.
I was hoping to call again, give me drawing my straight.
Thank you.
I know, I didn't want you to get it. That,
I think it's
You need the diamond for you to want to play.
I wish it would. If it had been a spade on the turn.
Thank you.
I was gonna say
he had ace of spades.
Yeah, so he did have an ace of spades. So there on the turn, I'm thinking if he does have a flush because I don't have the 4 spades in my hand, then on the river I'm not going to get any value. So I'm definitely raising on the turn. Typically, you would raise somewhere between 100 and 150 because he made it $50, and usually you do somewhere between 2 and 3 times the bet. But in my head, in the moment, I was thinking, well, if the flush draw misses and that's what he has, and that's what I'm putting him on in this moment. That's kind of what I put him on. I didn't put him on an ace for some reason, which was an obvious mistake by me. But I definitely put him on the flush draw. So I'm like, well, how can I get max value out of the turn? So I definitely sized up, but I sized up way too big. I don't even think a flush draw is going to come at it now that I'm rewatching this. I don't think a flush draw would come along with that, but I was trying to pretty much maximize my profitability on the turn in case the flush doesn't come, because if the flush comes when that's what he has, well, then I'm having to fold out anyways, right? And then I'm also losing more on the turn because of that. So To me, I think I made it too big. I think it should have been somewhere between 100 and 150, like a standard raise would be. I don't know if egg roll is still coming along with the re-raise, to be honest with you, but I definitely made it too big. I don't know what he put me on. In fact, if you want to egg roll, comment below and you can tell me what you thought I had. If you thought I was that strong, and no matter what raise was coming, if I just call there and the spade comes with his actual hand, just having the spade, it gives him the opportunity to kind of semi bluff because he does have value with his ace, so it's not wouldn't be a full bluff, but it would be a semi bluff. But then it puts me in a bad spot to see to make that call as well. So, but more than likely, I'm probably going to make the call unless it's super big on the river. Right, you guys, for this last hand, I'm actually not going to comment. I'm just going to kind of let you guys enjoy this hand. There was a lot of blind betting going on between me and Hype Man. This was literally the very last hand of the stream. And it's funny what type of hands we end up with while blind betting. So I don't want to ruin too much. I'm going to disappear from the top of your screen and let you guys enjoy this last hand.
And then
I'm down to put 100.
and then Thea.
Looking good.
Hey, if they do that, you gotta report it. Huh? If they do that, you gotta.
Straddle 4 to go. Calling 6.
So, my work people have got.
See how Diggs feels on the last hand of the night. He likes it.
I'm not looking.
Queen 6, good enough.
Hype Man likes the Motown. Egg-roll comes with the 4 deuce suited.
I haven't looked.
Pocket kings for calling him if he just limped in.
Yeah.
So it's essentially we're doing a bomb pot here.
$4 bomb pot.
Yeah.
When I start. Here, I can just take your hand and like nothing happened.
Oh, they were trying to hold off.
Oh.
That's with the high hand reset, but I was like, yep, Jacob already put out the hand, so not going to matter.
Pair of 5s for the Hype Man.
Hype Man does have 5s.
Pair of 9s for Gritty and open-ended for JC. Cowboys still barely ahead right now.
No. No. Not yet. Someone's gonna have to make me look.
I'm not looking.
Take the headset off.
I can't do it.
Nit-Wit is apparently in there blind.
Somebody's gonna have to make me look. They're gonna have to make me look.
I don't know what we got.
We got 5 players left still. Now a deuce on the turn. Clubs are out there.
So, yeah, still king, still ahead.
JC is going to let it go now.
Straight draw. Oh my God.
Wow,
Blind,
he's
blind
raise. He's actually got a viable hand with ace king.
You can look if you want.
You haven't looked.
I have not looked. Have not looked? I have not looked. Not looked. And I'm not like Tony G yet. I've lived
175.
175.
Wow, re-raise 175 with Jack
What do
5.
you do with
And
kings
he's
here?
calling.
You know what you have, but they don't even know what they have.
Up to you. I haven't looked. I just raised it.
I mean, he didn't even think twice about it, though. He already snap called it as soon as Hype Man announced raise. I think, yeah, Nit-Wit now looks. He does look.
He's wondering how the hell did I wake up? How did I wake up with ace king here?
You should have just called blind.
This is so funny because this actually plays kind of like
Did you
that.
look at your hand now?
Yeah,
Okay.
last position. I can't call
look at your
now,
hand?
but it actually plays well.
So if you have something and I still got it, you don't.
Can I pass
So
that
is
around?
she folding now?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, just me.
It actually kind of plays what's going on.
Just you and John?
Yeah, it's me and John. I'm just.
All right, so here we go.
Jack or a 5 pop off?
It's a queen. Does complete clubs.
Do whatever you want to do.
I'll go another 100.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. You gotta look now.
I gotta look. So
You haven't
what I
looked yet
need- No, I haven't looked.
He
No, no.
See that?
I think the first card he saw was a 5.
It started off good.
Yeah, it did.
This
It's not gonna happen. I fold.
Yep. All right, so there is the fold.
Yeah, the first card he saw was the 5 of clubs.
Yeah. He got a little happy, but nope, not the case. So 2X is going to go ahead and take down the final hand of the night. So let's go ahead and wrap up with final stats here. VPIPs. That's the way things look with that there. With the VPIPs as we are now at the end of the stream here. Yeah, Egg Roll had the highest VPIP. 31% above, though. Not too shabby. And then here's the earnings. And Egg Roll up the most, almost 1,000. 2X, 800 for him. But that is the final stats as we do wrap up. But that's going to be it for tonight, guys. For our dealers tonight, Jacob and Theo. And for the Shuffle Master, Tim, in the commentary box. My name is Ryan, also known as Country. We'll see you guys Thursday, 1-3, No Limit Hold'em cash game. St. Augustine rules next on the live stream. Until then, y'all take care. Be easy. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night, y'all.
Well, everyone, that wraps up this vlog. Thank you for staying to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed what y'all have seen. And I just wanted to talk about a couple things going on right now, a couple things that are to come. So over the next few weeks, I will be in Texas off and on. My youngest son is graduating high school. My middle son is coming in from the military to watch that happen. So I am going to spend time with him over the next 2 weeks and just enjoy some family time with him. Also, I don't know if you can tell in the back here, I have a new poker table. So there is a home game where I live, once a month roughly. Haven't been doing it here recently, just haven't had the time to, but we're going to be starting that up midsummer or toward the end of summer. And I am going to do a YouTube stream with it, the Nit-Wit game. It's going to be called the Nit-Wit game. So I'm looking to set that up. It's not going to look like some of these fancier streams. I'm essentially either going to stream it from my camera or my phone. And essentially my hand, you'll be able to see my whole cards, but probably not before I play the hand, because I don't think there's a way to buffer the time so it is live real time. So I think I will just play the hand and then show you guys at the end of the hand and kind of let y'all guess what I have. I don't know. Leave some comments down below and let me know what you guys would like to see. But I'm definitely going to try to start doing that about once a month, maybe twice a month, just to see if how often these guys want to play, really. So look for that coming in the middle of the summer, toward the end of the summer. The Nit-Wit game coming to a YouTube live near you soon. Also, I'm going to go back to before my vlogs, like showing some of the local businesses here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I know I've done a few restaurants in the past. Let me know what else y'all would like to see. There's plenty of businesses this way. I'm thinking about maybe going to some of the local musicians and where they play, which a lot of times is at local businesses, and then kind of maybe highlighting them as well. Also thinking of doing maybe some retail shops that will allow me to get in that are specifically local. Not too sure, just kind of like you guys' thoughts on that. So leave that in the comments if you would. Also, one more time, I'm going to let y'all know I've got these card protectors in 3 different colors, $9 a piece, only $9 a piece. Get them while they last. If you order 5, I'm going to give you the 6th one for free. I'm also going to take care of your shipping inside the United States. So that's it for this vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Like the video. Helps the channel, helps the algorithm, helps push this video and get this out to a wider audience, and any little thing will help. I really do appreciate every single one of your comments. I appreciate you taking taking your time out of your day, a few minutes out of the day, just to watch the videos that I put out. Leave a comment also if you'd like to see something else in the video. I am always up to suggestions. Love your comments, love responding to them. And that's it for today. I will see you guys next time on the Felts. Take care. Bye-bye.